But thank you. Can I now call Ruth Maguire to wind up, press or withdraw Amendment 124, please?
Yeah, Convener. I suppose the first thing I'd want to say to colleagues is it's not just the government who get to decide what bits, how legislation is formed. So I would say that. Any round table must involve the families. It absolutely must. Victims' organisations will be more than happy to share contributions, but this will be too easily dismissed if the victims' families are not there. So I would urge that the families be there. I think we could talk about the media stuff. We could probably go round in circles. One point that I would make is that it's not all media outlets who report in detail, you know, the harms that have happened to children. Many behave responsibly. Legislation would create an even playing field for them to continue to behave in a responsible manner. I don't accept that because there are international examples of where things have not worked out, that that's a reason to not legislate. I think that that's actually a gift because it shows us what not to do. It shows us we can learn from that. So I do not accept that argument. This is quite challenging because, to be frank, I've not heard the urgency from the Minister, and I feel colleagues round the table getting restless on this. What I would say to them and to the families who might be watching and the victims' organisations who've worked with them is that I'm going to take what the government have said in good faith and not press these amendments today, and urge colleagues not to press them as well. However, we will not stop the campaign for these changes, the awareness raising, and I will bring them back at stage 3 if there's not been progress, because minds need to be sharpened and focused on the action that needs to be taken. I appreciate the complexities. It's not easy. Nothing that's worth doing is easy. But there are children currently being harmed by our legislation. The Children Care and Justice Bill is absolutely the right place to make sure that the rights of children who are involved in our care and justice system are upheld and are championed. Whether they're... I will, yeah.
I'm very grateful because Ruth Maguire, I think, is making some very, very powerful points. Does she share with me the concern that stage 3 and the actual processes that exist within this Parliament for that element of legislation is perhaps not the best vehicle in which, as she said, the lived experience, the young people themselves can express an input into evidence, and with the greatest of respect to the Minister and the Scottish Government, perhaps the round table in itself is not exactly the most fortuitous way for a young person to be able to express their concerns.
Convener, I suppose in addressing that, I would say it's the vehicle we have to legislate. I would also draw members' attention to the letter from Victim Support signed by 65 families. Now, we're talking about, thankfully, a small number of families who are affected by this, but there you have access to the direct lived experience. We can see the impact. I don't think there needs to be a whole fresh consultation on this. We know what the problem is. There is access to people with lived experience. We just need a bit of urgency to get folk round the table that can work our way through this. It's not beyond us. It can't be beyond us. Okay. Yes.
So, are you seeking to withdraw Amendment 124? Ms.
I am.
Ruth Maguire seeks to withdraw Amendment number 124. Does any member object? The amendment is therefore withdrawn.